The Las Vegas Raiders offseason has been one of the most eventful in the NFL, marked by important changes to the roster and coaching staff under the new coach. The team has begun a clear rebuilding process, testing different formations and redefining roles within the roster. And as always happens during this period, some players have seen their stocks rise while others have become more uncertain about their future. One of the names that has drawn the most attention in this process is Jakorian Bennett, the cornerback who was the Raiders' starting defense last year. No longer seems to be guaranteed a spot on the first team. During the mandatory minicamp and OTAs teams, Bennett only worked with the second defensive team, according to several reports in the American press. It is important to note that Bennett has not had any particularly negative performances that would justify this change. What seems to be weighing on him is a question of fitting into Pete Carroll's defensive system, which traditionally values taller and more physical quarterbacks, characteristics that are not exactly Bennett's strengths. His ability to read the game and follow routes remains a differentiator, but his physicality may be costing him his spot in the starting lineup. Still, the player's future is far from defined. The fact that he has only played with the second team does not necessarily mean that he is out of the plans. It could be a strategy to observe different combinations and give more rhythm to other newcomers. Bennett is talented enough to compete for his position, and his performance in training camp will be decisive. If he is unable to regain his spot in the starting lineup, it is possible that Bennett will be used in specific situations such as nickel corner or in lighter defensive packages, where his agility and reading of the game are more valued. In any case, his role on the Raiders roster in 2025 will be very different from the one he had last season.